Hey, this is the Ozzy and Sid report. Again, this is the Ozzy and Sid report, and three times like Dr. Umar. This is, and welcome to the Ozzy and Sid report. My co-host, Big Sid, Captain Sid, Mr. Fall in Line himself. Right now, they actually making straight shooters 94 content, people, and it's going to get posted, and they covering the finals. Aren't you excited? I still gotta watch the highlights. I'm out here doing my thing. Yo, let's jam out real quick. Fair use. Fair use. Ew. Alright. But anyway, let's get back. Stopping at all the crazy shenanigans. Um, yeah. OKC versus Pacers. I was about to watch the highlights and deliver you the score, but that's why you gotta check out the Straight Shooters 94. They over there talking about the finals. They over there talking about the new wave. They over there talking about the firing of the Knicks head coach. Yo, and also shout out to my other guest co-host. She it's funny. I know him in real life, and I know how I've been saying his name wrong, but I just had to put that out there to y'all. Make sure you call him she, not shit. I just had to put that out there. But yeah, Mr. Sheed himself, other half of Straight Shooters 94. You know, sometimes you gotta get people's pseudo names right. You know, just to make sure. But anyway, what's the other recap? Canelo and Crawford. You know, I'm gonna keep talking about till the countdown is on. I still got to do a full content video on that. Yes, I'm waiting. It's supposed to happen in the fall. Hopefully, it happens within the year 2025. Please, Lord. That is one of my prayers. One of my Christmas miracles. And another thing I haven't shared with y'all, and I've been on camera, just like everybody else, when you get kids, life moves on, and mainly COVID. People got unhealthy and fat around outside of COVID. The food is GMO is crazy because I got some in-depth conspiracy theories where I could do some deep knowledge, deep thinking, going deep, no pause on that, about how this food is just damn near eradicated the nutrients. Like, damn, you got to eat 2010. And she pointed this out the other day. We was talking, might have caught some of the content. You got to eat 10, 20, 100 oranges just to equal one apple and banana. I ain't trying to get flagged by YouTube. But anyway, yeah, this GMO food. And the reason why I was getting to that, because I'm talking about sports and being athleticism and all that, I've been getting in shape myself. I damn near, and I'm gonna show some before. Do I even have to show before after shots? Y'all can probably see it in my face. Yeah, just trust me. I've been working out. To start off your workout journey, start off slow pace. You know, nice and slow. Boom, 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 boom. 7 o'clock on the cruising the streets. I hope that's the right song. Is that the title of the Usher song? Is it nice and slow? But anyway, yeah, just take it nice and slow while you working out. Let's jam out real quick. Fair use. All right. Anyway, going into the sports, athletic, and the mindset and health. This segment of the Ozzy and Sid report. Um, yo, when you're working out and you're getting in shape, no matter what stage of your life, if you haven't done it in a while, like I was, start it off slow. Okay, start off slow. Do real basic calisthenic works. If you just gotta do like some low number reps of jumping jacks and some air squats without the weights, and if you could just do 2 push-ups, start off with that. Or if you just have to walk around the block a couple times, getting up early in the morning. And I know the diet is hard, but it's the best thing to do. You can't buy the healthiest of foods. Guess what you can do? You can always control how much you consume. And one of the best ways to do it, which is hard, is fast for 3 days. Now, if you can't, depending on what you do, if you just can't do the straight fast all water 3 days like you on Ramadan 3.1000, yo, just do little intermediate fasts here throughout the day. So if you eat a light breakfast instead of eating, just wait till you get home. Just try it. Trust me. I'm gonna start giving y'all content while I'm working out so y'all can see the difference. But believe me, I didn't went down some pants sizes. So please work out, stay on top of your health, because the number one thing is when you get your temple in order, everything else falls in line. So, with that being said, we're going to move on to the next topic. And this is going to be the last final topic. It's going to be a short video, so I still got some things to do, working on business entrepreneurs and all that. We're going to talk about the Tory Lanez. And I got another content I did live from the club set. So hopefully I'm going to put that out there, see if y'all like it, because it's got some background noise, but you're going to see. I was live at the club, but I did it right on the spot because it's my free thought and feelings of what I was really getting off. Because I'm like this online and IRL. Like, Ozzy, like, that's me. Oh yeah, and yeah, this is still viral news off of two views. No matter if 2 people watching or 2 billion people watching, before I give it up on this content about Tory Lanez. I've talking probably on here, amongst my circles, in the group chats, everywhere possible. I was not going for the whole Tory shot me. It was not about, and women, we love you. Black women, you are our queens. We love you. We don't got no issues with you. Guess what? We actually like looking at you, marrying you. Okay? There was also other women involved. There was a rapper involved. It ain't nothing against Tory. It ain't nothing against Meg. It ain't nothing against a friend. It ain't getting nothing against the Jenner and the Kardashian clan that was there. What it really was people wasn't going for this. Why? Because the story kept getting tossed up and like, I guess, uncorroborated, and it just wasn't fitting. It wasn't flowing. Nothing was consistent. They was badgering crazy on Tory on the cross examinations. It's like, Meg, they kept getting in her face, a billion interviews, but it was funny that third party, I forgot what Jenner's sister it was, from the Kardashian clan. It was funny. It's like, you didn't even hear about her. You knew about her existing the whole time, but it's like she gave her one little statement and that was it. That's when I was like, yo, something smells funny. If there's main 3 people involved, why only 2 out of the 3 being heavily interrogated, talked about, and exposed? But the Jenner sister from the Kardashian clan, nah, you did not hear it. Then the story was inconsistent. Then people we got in LA, and then on top of that, we're not even dealing with people over 30. Everybody is in their 20s, young, drinking, doing drugs, and smoking. I don't even know that was in the right order, but they was doing something. Hot tubs, people feeling right, feeling themselves. And if you are a man of certain status and privilege, no matter what type of money, but you just got that charisma about you, I have been in like many men like Tory Lanez. Definitely need to get this cash up like Tory Lanez, but I'm getting there. Okay, keep it a buck. I'm getting there. There's the one thing I was missing from my situation. Like, I got some, but not that. Just let me just toss this out the window, and I ain't gonna think about it. The one thing is, men like me and my personal social circles, my family circles, my homies, my friends, my cousins. A lot of us have been in the situations where we are the one male, the one alpha male in a group of friends, and they're all women, all females, all girls. You feel me? And it's whether you might be the bestie friend, you might be the one bestie, like, hey friend, that hooked up with a few of them, or the one hooked up with you, then they found out, then they liked you. You might have jumped off on a few of them. You might made one of them your side piece. Y'all might have busted wide open body, yada yada yada. You might have done that. Okay? But just a simple status of being the man, and you're the only one amongst the women, and they all F with you on a certain level, whether they're trying to get to the inmate, whether y'all did mess around before, whether you complete friend zone or you friend zone, you out of friend zone or whatever. We know how that gets. Because when somebody catches feelings, when somebody kind of sideways, hey, wait, what? That jealousy women are very territorial. Not saying that they had to like mess up their whole lives at the Tory, but it's just when you that man, you got that. Yes, okay, yes. we end up being him. We end up being the ish, okay? At that point, because they started to realize your charisma. If a whole group of women could be around you and they can still respect you as a heterosexual male and he's available on the plate, or in the best of you mess with them and you don't no more, y'all just chilling, you hang, and they trust you, yes, you're one of them, you Himothy. You one of them alpha males, ish. And that's what Tory Lanez was going through. Now, was some moral and discrepancies? Yeah. He kind of should have knew how to handle that. That's his accountability. Not saying that he had to, but if you know how to move, hey man, you just kind of got to be cautious because one of them homegirls might pop off a little bit more than the other. But if you don't give a F, you're like, yo, I'm just going to do me and do life, do you. That was the main thing I was looking at. Them being young, them smoking, drinking, doing drugs and whatever. In that whole moment with Tory Lanez, and then the incident went down with who shot who could. I figured might have leaned on one of the Kardashian or Jenner side. I figured that, or it could have been Meg got so bad she started waving around the gun. The whole thing with Tory, but nah, dance. What? This is Harlem Nights Part 3. Come on, bro, chill out. Now, if I'm saying he's the most upstanding guy, I don't even know these people. Now, I'm a good people reader, and I could kind of judge the psyche. Might have been cocky that night, and might have been cursing it out, things like that, being mad, disrespectful. That might have happened. But again, you're dealing with young people in LA. Another thing, they got money. You know, Meg is still at the top of the game, and she was still booming at the top of the game. Tory Lanez comes from the Canadian wave, and Drake, honestly, outside of Drake, if you get in the weekend, you got Tory, bro. He is the streets king. He's the streets favorite. Then you got Jenners and Kardashians. Yo, that's a lot of access, a lot of money, a lot of good times happening. And I think, basically, this is what I think. In conclusion, I think that there was an argument, and it was amongst the women that shot each other. And honestly, because she was the least involved, but she was all the way there, and you didn't hear from her, I call conspiracy theory on her. Allegedly, Jenner and Kardashian, that might have been the one that fired off the gun. The second part of my conclusion, it could have been Meg, because she was mad. Or if you want to say Tory had it, he might have been like, yo, give me the gun, could have off accident. But the one thing I do know, he did not be like, yo, dance, B, dance. Come on, man. Come on. If that was the case, he would have took it to the studio and made another hit. 3, 2, you see how he pumping them out in prison? Pause on that, on the pumping it out in prison. Super pause. That was crazy. So I was going crazy. Let's jam out. Fair use. Fair use. Get it. All right. I just had to get some music in the loop. The reason why I was bringing up Tory Lanez is because now it has come out that there was bullet fragments. Those were not bullet fragments. The real medical records, the documents, unless they showing false news from what I saw, she stepped on glass. There was a gun fired, but nothing actually hit, or if a gun was fired. The other thing is, basically, Tory did not do it. Again, yes, Tory, allegedly, right now, did not do it. Tory Lanez did not shoot it. So, they actually, factually, he might get out after the man gets stabbed, almost losing his life. And the reason why I put independent thinking versus groupie media is because that's what happened. We saw a victim attached onto it, black man, let's throw him under. Instead of actually looking at the facts and using a lot of common sense, like, yo, something is not adding up. Why is the third person not involved heavily in the interrogation like the other two? So that's what put it on high alert. And the truth came out. Now, do I have to go on social media and be like, I told you this? Nah, for what? It's stupid. There's no solution. My solution is, let's just stop with the groupie media. Start thinking independently for yourself. Yes, we like the social media and this free thinking content. Fair use. But the one thing is, you kind of got to be responsible. Because now, this content is making millions and billions, damn near trillions. It's running the internet. Now it's affecting people in real life. Now it actually has consequences, reactions. So we got to be careful. Again, you got to start thinking independent versus outside the groupie media. Sometimes it's cool to go with the crowd and the general consensus. I say when it's like reading the room. So, for example, somebody passes away. Hey, let's not talk about death and how they pass. Read the room. Hey, kind of let people chill out. You know, that's a good time to do a group consensus and thinking, a general consensus and thinking like everybody else. Hey, there's a death, there's a funeral. Let's kind of back off and leave things alone, give people their space. But this with the Tory Lanez, they just went and attacked, and it just looked like it was all media, which was sad. This man lost. Well, I don't know if he lost money because it always looked like he was doing good, but he lost a valuable thing called time, and you can't get time back. So anyway, hello, new world. Get the impact. Get the bag, make an impact. Again, hello, new world. This is Ozzy Oz. Again, shout out to Straight Shooters 94, my co-host and guest co-host, Sid and She. Check out Straight Shooters 94. This is the Ozzy and Sid report. I'm out.